Hey everybody, it's Lon Seidman. We've got another unboxing today of a mini PC. I had asked on my community tab on my main channel at lon.tv to see if there were any new mini PCs worth taking a look at, and somebody suggested I find this one from Minix. This is the Neo N42C-4, and I picked this up for $300 on Amazon with my own funds. This has an Apollo Lake processor built in. It's an Intel N4200. It has 4 gigabytes of RAM and I believe 32 gigabytes of storage, but it's expandable. So after we unbox this, we will take it apart in this video so you can see what's inside of it. So here are all of the relevant specs. Yeah, 32 gigabytes eMMC. I'm finding lately that 32 is just not enough, especially as you get updates pushed down. It becomes a real hassle to keep clearing the disk off. So you'll probably want to invest in some extra storage. And if you want to get the most out of the graphical capabilities of the processor, I would suggest also going to dual channel RAM with it. So here is the main unit. Like I said, we're going to take this apart in a minute to see how to get inside. You got 3 USB 3.0 ports over here next to its power button. On the back, we have a DC input, gigabit Ethernet, display port out, HDMI out. This is a USB Type-C connector. And if you watched one of my videos recently on deciphering USB-C docking stations, you'll know that when you've got the little battery thing around your USB logo, that means you can power it with that port as well. So it does come with a regular power adapter, but if you prefer to power it by a dock or something like that, you can plug in USB-C and do it that way. The headphone microphone jack here doubles as an optical out port. So if you have one of those cables that works with it, you can get optical out on it. We'll test the home theater prowess of this device in the main review that will be coming up on my main channel at lon.tv. So that's the unit itself. We're going to come back to this in a few minutes. Got a little instruction manual here as to what to do with it, and some other stuff here as well. Now this will have Windows installed on it, so you do get a Windows license with this. I believe it's Windows Home. And it looks like they've got a little adapter here for the optical also, which is really nice. So you can get your optical cable, plug it in there. You just stick this thing into the optical out port on there. Looks like they have a few extra feet on here because I suspect that we're going to have to take these feet off to get at it. Look at this. You get an HDMI cable in the box. Not a bad deal there. This is a VESA mount for mounting it on the back of a monitor. So you got that going for you. And then over here is the power adapter. And again, this plugs into that round connector on the back, but you could also use USB-C with an appropriate power cable. So what I'm going to do now is start taking the computer apart, and we'll see what's inside and what we can upgrade. All right, so we've got it opened up, and as expected, I did have to take off the rubber feet. They're still sticky, but it was nice that they gave you an extra set in the box. So here's where you can upgrade things. It looks like the storage is built in, but they do have a full-size M2 SATA slot here, so you can pop in a larger drive. It has a single stick of memory in here. This is DDR3 RAM. I think I've got an extra stick kicking around, so we'll get it into dual channel mode. The reason why you want another RAM stick in here is because you'll get better graphical performance with 2 sticks of RAM versus 1. On the other side here, you can see what the rest of the motherboard looks like. Not an upgradable CPU. Most of these are not. And it is powered by a fan here to cool it off, so we'll see how noisy that is when we get into the full review. But not too much to this one. It's just like many of the other mini PCs we've looked at. They get it all worked down to a single board, and we'll see how well this thing performs. And we're going to have a full review of this on my main channel, which you can find at lon.tv. So I'm going to carefully put this thing back together, throw in an extra stick of RAM, and I'll let you know how it does. Stay tuned. This channel is brought to you by the lon.tv supporters, including gold level supporters of the Black Eyed and Blues Music Hour podcast: Chris Allegretta, Gerard Newberg, and Kalyan Kumar. If you want to help the channel, you can by contributing as little as $1 a month. Head over to lon.tv/support to learn more. And don't forget to subscribe. Visit lon.tv/s.